Hi everyone. Welcome to another lesson about Science 7. So, today we will discuss about the difference between animal cells and plant cell. So, our lesson target is to identify the key organelles in both plant and animal cells, and then we will going to compare and contrast the organelles in plant and animal cell and explain the function of these organelles and how they contribute to the cell survival. So first, let us we all know that cell is the basic unit of structure of all living organisms. So, animals and plants, we all know that they are living organisms. So therefore, they have cells. So animal cells is a type of eukaryotic cell. So usually, a or uh, circle or round yung shape ng animal cells, no? So, it is a eukaryotic cells that make up the tissues and organs of animals. Unlike plant cells, animal cells do not have cell wall. So, walang cell wall ang animal cell and chloroplast. But they contain a specialized structural cell called organelles. So, plant cell, it is basic structural and functional unit naman of plants, no? As the name implies. And there is a eukaryotic cell also, meaning it is a nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. These organelles allow plants to grow, produce their own food, and maintain stability. So as you can notice, uh, both plant and animal cells are eukaryotic cells. They are type of eukaryotic cells. When we say eukaryotic cells, they are true cell, which means they contain nucleus and uh, their organelles are membrane bound. So, ibig sabihin they are protected. Next po. So, the first structure or organelles that we're going to discuss is the nucleus. So, kaya ang plant cell and animal cell ay eukaryotic cells. They have true nucleus. So, ayan. Ang nucleus is yung bilog sa cell. So, anong function nito? It contains the DNA or the hereditary material which carries the instruction for all cell activities also. So, aside from hereditary materials, nandito rin po yung mga instruction for the cell activities ng ibang organelles. Next is the mitochondria. So, both cells have mitochondria. So, anong function ng mitochondria? It is called the powerhouse of the cell. So, it produces energy, ATP through cellular respiration by breaking down glucose. So, sila yung nagpo-provide ng energy by breaking down the glucose. Next ay the ribosome. So, both of these cells they have ribosome. So, ano ang function? Produce proteins which are essential for cell growth, repair, and function. Like humans, like di ba yung katawan natin, kailangan natin ng protina, yung cells, so they also use proteins for growth, for repair, and syempre to function, no? Yan. Next natin ay the Golgi apparatus. Yan, parehas silang may Golgi apparatus. As you can see, ang Golgi apparatus para siyang katulad nito, no? Yan, yung pink at saka yung nakapalibot sa nucleus. So mamaya we will discuss anong pagkakaiba nito, no? Golgi apparatus, ang kanyang function ay uh, sort, package, modify proteins and lipids for storage or transport. So sila daw po yung nagmamodify, nagsisort and nagpa-package ng protein na i-store or ita-transport sa cell or para magamit ng cell. Next natin is rough ER. So, ang rough ER stands for endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network of membranes that transport material throughout the cell. So, it assists ribosomes in making and delivering proteins. So, ang rough ER or rough endoplasmic reticulum ay matatagpuan near the nucleus. Nakapalibot lang sila. So, ang difference ng rough ER sa Golgi apparatus ay ito ay yung nagta-transport ng material throughout the cell, no? coming from the nucleus. Ang next natin ay ang yan, smooth ER or the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, no? Magkaiba sila. So, ang rough ER, usually may mga ribosome siya sa kanyang katawan or sa kanyang parts. Ang smooth ER naman ay wala. From the, as the name implies, so smooth lang siya. So, siya ay network of membrane-covered tubes and sac without ribosomes, giving it a smooth appearance. Kaya sabi niya, so yan, both plants and animals, they have smooth ER. And ang smooth ER, usually it is located right after the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Ang next natin is the vacuole. So, ang vacuole, parehas ulit, animal and plants meron. Ang pagkakaiba lang, vacuole in animal cell, it is smaller than the vacuole in plant cell. So, ano ang function nito? It is like a storage or warehouse. It store supplies and waste. And sa plants, alam ko, ang vacuole, it is water storage also, na storage to ng water. Eh, hindi lang siya storage for waste and extra supplies, but also water. Next natin is the plasma membrane. So, both of animal and plant cell, it has plasma membrane. So, plasma membrane, para siyang gate, no? It controls what enters and exit. Parang sa gate sa school, sa bahay nyo, no? Sila yung nagkocontrol kung sino papasok, kung sinong lalabas. So, ganun din sa cell. And as you can see, yung tinuturo ditong plasma membrane, yung paligid niya. So, yung paligid niya, meron siyang plasma membrane. Yan, sila yung nagko-control ng mga materials that enters and exit the cell. So, by the way, ang plant cell, dalawa yung ano niya, protection. No? Bukod sa plasma membrane, meron din siyang cell wall. So, mamaya makikita nyo. So, yung cell wall, hindi nyo siya matatagpuan sa animal cell. Meron lang po siya sa plant cell. And by the way, as you can see, as you can observe, plant cell, usually ang shape niya ay rectangular or parang nasa minsan ay square. So, depende kung anong scientific model, no? But to make you a simple diagram, most of the time, they are ang plant cell, it is represented in this picture, no? Parang rectangular in shape and then circular in shape naman ng animal cell. So, for our summary, so let us have this one. So, as you can see, ito yung organelles na hindi nabanggit kanina doon sa discussion because ito yung rarely or hindi nyo makikita doon sa uh, plant cell or animal cell. So, cell wall, sabi ko kanina, it is present in plant but not in animal cell. So, cell wall provides structural support and prevent excessive water intake sa plant. Though wala namang cell wall ang animal cell, but it has cytoskeleton. So, ang cytoskeleton parang skeletal system natin, no? It provides structure naman for the animal cell. Ang chloroplast, present po siya sa plant, but it is absent in animal cells. So, why? Chloroplast contains chlorophyll. That's why most of our plants, it is color green, no? Kasi yung chlorophyll, it is a green pigment that makes the plant appear green. So, it is also used for the photosynthesis. As you all know that photosynthesis is the process of producing their own food sa plants, which is hindi naman ginagawa sa animal or sa humans, no? We cannot produce our own food, but we obtain our energy by consuming food, no? Next, ang centrioles, absent siya sa plant cell pero present po siya sa animal cell. So, centrioles is important in cell division. Absent siya sa plant cell dahil iba ang ginagamit ng plant cell for ibang structure ang ginagamit nila for cell division. So, ang centrioles ginagamit siya for mitosis and meiosis. Ang lysosomes naman, rare, bihira nyo siya makikita sa plant cells. It breaks down waste through the vacuole. So, common ang lysosome sa animal cell. It break down debris and pathogens, waste, kumbaga, no? Sila yung mga nagbe-breakdown ng waste, ng debris, and ng pathogens sa animal cell. Sa plant cell naman, although hindi siya madalas makikita yung lysosome, pwede naman mag-breakdown itong mga waste na ito sa vacuole daw. So, that's it. I hope you understand the difference between animal and plant cell and the structure present and not present both to this eukaryotic cells, no? So you can try this at home. You can use a Venn diagram. You can write the the structure or the organelles present in animal cells and plant cell. You can write it in Venn diagram, and right in the middle yung ano common structure meron sila doon sa magkabilang side yung mga structure na magkaiba na present sa plant at present sa animal cell. That's all. Thank you for listening and see you for uh, another science lesson.